All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Blessings to everybody. In the name of Yeshua, Jesus, the Messiah, I pray everybody is very blessed on this beautiful Friday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see if we can get some likes in here. As usual, if we can get 2,000 likes, well, we'll be giving away some juicy USDT. Shout out to Chip Chocolate in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Rancher. Shout out to SSJ3. Shout out to Jay Arno. He says we are live and we are dumping. Shout out to Armando Garcia, who has a buy order at 22,808. Shout out to my man Thrizzle in the chat. What is going on, guys? What is going on, y'all? Make sure to FOMO into the like button, guys. Because we're about to get, we're about to get technical in here. Shout out to Lepton Flow. God bless you, man. Shout out to Divine Hood. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Namita D. God bless you as well. All right. Man, what is going on with Bitcoin? It has been a crazy day. Bitcoin is dumping. And I do have to be honest with you guys. I am feeling a little bit more bearish on this move down than I was hoping I was going to feel, right? Now, yes, I'm long, as you can see from the exact bottom. And the reason why I'm long here, guys, is because it was one of the juicy levels of confluence that we have been looking at for a long time, for a very long time, in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, as well as on this YouTube channel. We have been watching carefully this key zone of support here, understanding that, at least in the short term for me, this zone right here that we are currently getting a little bounce from is kind of, for me, the last hope for putting in another higher high. Doesn't mean we're not going to put in a higher high, but after we've gotten this move to the downside, guys, I do have to say that things are not looking as bullish as I would have wanted them to look. Alright, things are not looking as bullish as I would have wanted them to look here. Now, we've been saying for a while, and it still may happen, that we are going to basically continue on in what we've been calling the August pattern, right? The August pattern. A little kind of fractal that we have going back to the month of August, where back in August, if we go to a higher term time frame like the daily, we have indeed put in this little pattern here where we come up to the value area high of the range and we poke our head out 3 times, right? The triple poke, as it's known in the Casper household. Get the old triple poke up here, right? And after that third poke, kablam, right? And we noticed that we poked our head above the value area high, lost it, looking very bearish, but then we've got some pretty bullish confirmations down here, right? When we came down here, I was getting very bullish. In fact, gave the long setup from that exact bottom, also in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, and on this YouTube channel as well. Been giving out the juice for free lately, guys. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you guys so much on 90K. I'm humbled and grateful. I can't believe that. But yeah, my goal is 100,000. So when we came down to this zone, right, what did we do? We got a hidden bullish divergence on the daily as we came down to key support. And then if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, what do we get at that bottom as well? We got the regular 4-hour bullish divergences. So when you have a hidden divergence on the daily, followed by a regular divergence on the 4-hour, and if anybody's unaware what a divergence just simply means that the price and the oscillator are doing the opposite. So right here we can see on the 4-hour time frame, that we have a nice deep momentum wave as the price made the first low. Then the price makes a lower low, but the momentum oscillator gets higher and the money flow gets higher, giving us this very juicy, uneven butt cheek pattern, right? The juicy cheek on the left, the not so juicy cheek on the right. That's exactly what we got right here. So we were saying, look, this is a very significant bottom. We have some very bullish signs as we come down to the pre-FTX dump support resistance flip, right? So we got that move to the downside and things were looking pretty dang bullish right here. Now we've been saying for a while that for me, the main zone that I'm looking at now for support, if we're going to continue putting in higher highs and higher lows, is going to be this right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull our volume, right, from the range. And we were looking at this retest, basically, of this value area high, confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket from the low to the high, confluence with the high volume node of this entire chunk of price action right here, right? Which is why we're bouncing from this area right now, right? This is how we are able to get into the long trade from the exact low. This is why we were ready and waiting for that level from the exact low. But here we are, guys. We're at support, and I do have to say, when I look at the chart, am I seeing the things that I want to see, right? I remember when we were down at this previous low, the one right here, 21.4, and I was getting super bullish saying, look, if somebody asked me, if somebody just showed me Market Cipher, and they told me, Jason, you know, what do you think the price is going to do? And Market Cipher looks like this. I would say, you know what? I'd say we're going to pump. All right. Now, if somebody asked me, Jason, what do you think is going to happen? Market Cipher looks like this. I would say, you know what? I think we're going to dump. Right? I would say I think we're going to dump. Now, remember, when we were at these lows, we were seeing bullish signs on Market Cipher. The 4-hour was giving us bullish divergences, money flow getting higher. This time, the 4-hour is giving us convergences, money flow getting lower, right? It's not looking too bullish. Also, remember the daily time frame when we were back at the previous low at 21.4. The daily time frame was giving us a hidden bullish divergence. Well, now we're coming to support and we're not getting that at all. So what does this mean? It means one of two things, in my opinion. It means either the low is not in, right? And we're going to come down a little bit lower and form some kind of a bullish divergence at another place, right? Or it means we very well may have put in a top, right? Because when we look at the daily time frame right now, we have confirmed on the daily, which we have not had. I can't remember last time we had confirmed on the daily, the upside down bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boot pattern, where the momentum waves and the money flow are getting lower as the price is getting higher, just like Sam Bankman-Fried's boobs, right? We got the left chesticle over here has a little bit of an enlarged mammary. We got the red pepperoni nipple, nice and tall, okay? This is actually, he would flash this thing out to Caroline when he wanted some action, and she would come running over to him, bragging about how she never used a stop loss. That would really get him going wild. Then over here, this other man boob, for some reason, it didn't get as much love, right? As the price is getting higher, his man boobs are getting lower. That's what we see here now, okay? And in addition, we don't see anything bullish anywhere, actually. Even if we go down to like the 1-hour time frame, right? What do we see? I don't see a bullish divergence here. The only thing I could see is on the 12-minute time frame, right? The 12-minute time frame, we are getting some bullish divergence right here from this last momentum wave ever so slightly to this one right here. It's very, very slight. That's the only divergence I can really see here. And so I have a feeling that the low is not in, right? I don't think the low is in here. I think we're going to come down lower. Now, does that mean that the high is in? Not necessarily. Here's what we need to look for to determine whether or not we can start to get super bearish or not. Okay, so let's go now to our daily time frame once again. And let's just look at the market structure here, because I think the market structure really is going to be key. Okay, the market structure is going to be key here. Right now, this low, the previous low at 21,400, this is a very key low. The reason why is because if we lose this low, now on the daily time frame, big time I would say, not just locally here, because you could say we've taken out the previous low right here, but I would say really if we're looking at this more zoomed out, this is our actual swing low, right? So once we lose this, then I will say, you know what, the high was in, and we can look for, unfortunately, a big old Bart Simpson pattern back down to the lows, right? That's just the reality. We're at key resistance, and we have bearish divergences, and if market structure flips bearish on the daily time frame, it's more probable than not that we make our way back down to the low of this giant range that we've been trading since May, right? That's just the reality of it, right? I'm not trying to be a bearer of bad news, but, I mean, when we're back inside the value area, we're putting in a lower low on the chart. That's what we would expect, right? We would expect a bigger move to the downside. As long as we find support before this lower low, there's still a chance that the high is not in yet, right? There's still a chance. This August pattern could still play out. The triple poke, right? 1, 2, 3, dump. Or, as I was talking about in my video this morning, we might get 1, 2, and then pump, right? Because if we break above that 200-week moving average, that's around 25K, we're going to have a big follow-through, in my opinion. A big follow-through that a lot of people are not expecting, right? We're going to have a big follow-through that a lot of people are not expecting here. And so, you know, that's just something that we need to bear in mind here. The two things we need to bear in mind. So where are the levels going to be that we could be looking for support here? Well, first of all, let's go back to our 4-hour time frame, right? There's a few places. First of all, if we pull our volume, we can see our value area low is coming in right down here. If we go ahead and we pull out our Fibonacci from the low to the high, hang on, pull our Fibonacci from the low to the high, we go ahead and put on our 786. That's the next major fib level that we would look out for. I would say that this is still a valid higher low right here, okay? Why is this still a valid higher low? The reason why is because it's coming back down to a key support resistance flip, right? This was our support once, twice, 3, 4 times back here in the end of January, the beginning of February. It's the value area low of the range, and it's the 786 Fibonacci. So this is coming in around like 22.2, like 22.5. That's an area where we should be looking for our, you know, another higher low potentially. Like because we have to take trading in if-then scenarios, right? We can't know for certain what's going to happen to the price. Like they always ask, Jason, what's the price going to do? Give me your prediction, right? Well, I always say it depends, guys. We can't know what the price is going to do. We just have to say, look, if this, then this is how I'm going to take action, right? If the price does this and the chart looks like that, then this is the action I will take, right? So if the price comes back down to this zone and we start to see some kind of bullish divergence, let's say on the 4-hour, let's say that we do get a little bounce here, a little bit more of a move up. We come up a little bit, we kind of do something like this, right? And then our 4-hour time frame starts to do something like this, just like what we saw back here, right? Look at what we saw back here. We came up, we came down a lower low, we got a nice move to the upside. Well, we could do the same exact thing right here. Then we could say, all right, maybe we're going to come back in for a higher high, but until we start to see that, right now, we simply don't see any kind of bullish sign right here. In fact, the Bitcoin price is even now, as I speak, dumping lower. In fact, let's check on these long trades. Okay, we're still in the long trades, guys. I'm actually in 2 longs from this zone right here. You know, I'm in 2 longs from this zone. And one of them I've actually compounded from lower. And the other one is a freshie, right? This one right here is a freshie. Already locked in a small profit here. The reason I've already locked in a profit here, guys, is because I don't really see too much bullishness on the chart. And, you know, I'm not trying to play games here. I'm trying to make money. So I've locked in a profit. In fact, I don't even have a stop loss on the chart right now. So let me do that. Let me put on a stop loss here. And, you know, full disclosure, I do have right now, well, I do have some take profit set all the way up to $25,000 on this move here. And the reason why I have that is because, you know, who knows? Maybe this is a bottom. I don't know what the price is going to do. But, yeah. That's what we got going on right now, okay? Let's come back over here and let's just do some local TA. So a lot of times when we come down to the 618. And by the way, guys, this is a level that we've been ready and waiting for in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And, you know, by the way, it's a great community. This morning, K-Pax and Boyan went live. They did some juicy technical analysis. We've been doing 3 live streams a day up in here. Today, actually, after this stream, we're going to be doing, in the free Discord group, we're going to be doing an in-depth TA stream. We're going to be coming up with our new swing trading plan for the next up-and-coming week. This is something we do once a month in the free Discord. Patreon.com/Jason Casper if you want to join the VIP Casper crew. Also, guys, if you want to take advantage of 0% limit fees on ByBit, check out the link in the description. If you deposit $100, you get a month free of the Crypto Fusion Trading Bot. So the Crypto Fusion Trading Bot is over here on the website, JasonCasperTrading.com. Click this link for more info on what exactly that is. We also have 20% discounts on both trading courses. It's the comprehensive trading course as well as the advanced course that goes over order flow and all that kind of stuff. All right. So let's do some local TA. Most of the time, you guys have probably noticed this, but when we come down and we bounce perfectly from the 618 like we did right here, I mean, we literally bounced perfectly from the 618 to the dang dollar. When this happens, guys, look at this. The level is respected, right? The level is respected. We gave this level this morning. And typically, I've noticed when we bounce right from the 618, it's not the bottom, right? Usually, if we're going to bounce from the golden pocket, it's going to dip into the golden pocket, right? Shout out to Hannah King. She says, "I know that there's no bull divs right now, but everyone's expecting lower, so maybe this is the bottom." Maybe this is a bottom. We're just, all we're doing right now is we're looking at the chart and we're asking ourselves, what does the chart say, right? What does the chart say? So right now, based on what Market Cipher is saying, I don't really necessarily see a significant bottom here. Doesn't mean we can't bounce from here, right? Doesn't mean we can't come higher from here. But if, you know, just like when we were looking at 21.4, saying, look, if I had no bias and somebody showed me this chart, I would say we're going to go up from here. Well, right now, if I had no bias and somebody showed me this chart, I would say we're probably going to come down from here. I don't think this is the bottom yet. I could be wrong, right? I'm just going based on what the chart looks like. So typically right now, if we're going to bounce from the 618 to the dollar, it typically means this is not the bottom. If we're going to get our real bounce from the golden pocket, we usually like dip into it a little bit, right? So let's go to a lower term time frame and kind of just do a little analysis here, because I think that right now what we can do as we are looking at this, right, we can actually start to locally just see what's happening, because we are forming some kind of a range here, right? After coming down to find support on that 618 to the dollar, we are currently forming a local range here, okay? We're forming a local range like this. We have our range high, we have our range low, and also what we have here is, if you check this out, after we put in our first bottom, we put in our first high, and then we came down and we got a bounce right from the 618 Fibonacci, confluence with the 786 Fibonacci, and then we got our higher low right here, which gave us a bounce, giving us a higher high. Okay, so because we've already kind of gotten our bounce, and we put in our higher high, and this is the 1 minute chart, we came up right to this 1 minute level here, where we got a rejection, but we can still be looking now to potentially trade this range. Okay, we've got our fib pull right now from the low to the high. So we understand that right now, if we're actually going to hold this level, the zone that we want to be looking to hold locally, just trading a sideways range here, is going to be the zone between the golden pocket and the 786 fib, right? Now, to the upside, if we start to get a move up from here, we do have to be aware that wherever we bottom out, right? Let's say that we bottom out right here and start to get a move up. Now we're going to need to be aware of maybe getting a rejection from right here, or simply taking out this high that we have up here and getting a rejection from up here as well, right? So these are going to be, and we could even extend this box and say, look, we have this support resistance flip right here. This is going to be key resistance right now locally on the 1 minute time frame. This is going to be key support. And you know, depending on where we come down to, like let's say we do come down to the 786, well then we would say to ourselves, you know, a sign of weakness would be if we're unable to come above these Fibonacci levels on the way back up, right? So we have very clearly defined levels where we can be looking for price to get bounces from. And one last thing we need to be aware of, I would say, is coming back down to take out this low right here at 22,889, right? This is the low we put in, and what could happen here and is the following, right? What could happen here is the following. We get a move up, we get a move down, and as we get a move down and we take out the low like this, we get bullish divergences on market Cipher B. This could actually give us now more of a bullish bounce if we take out that low again. Because if we do take out that low again, we need to be thinking to ourselves, what is the chart going to look like? What is the chart likely to look like if we do something like this, right? If we do something like this, get a move up, get a move down. What is the chart likely to look like if that happens? Well, based on the 12-minute, guys, it looks to me like we could actually get a pretty nice looking bullish divergence on the 12-minute time frame if that happens, right? Let's take a look here. This is the 12-minute time frame, one of my favorite time frames to trade. And we very well may get something like this, bullish divergence on the 12-minute as we come down to take that low. And keep in mind, we're still in the golden pocket when we come down below this low, right? We're still in the golden pocket. We bounced perfectly from the 618. The golden pocket is support. The golden pocket's pretty big, right? So if we start to see that uneven butt cheek pattern here, we could say, all right, you know what? Maybe I'm going to get back into a long trade. Now, it's also a weekend, right? Which means if there's going to be lower volume and things are going to be a little bit awry, like rye bread, all right? Shout out to everybody who likes rye bread. Let me know in the chat, do you like rye bread? Make sure to like the stream, by the way, guys. We got about 900 people in here, 200 likes. Let's see if we can get 900 likes on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh my goodness. What an amazing count to 3 that was. All right, shout out to Crypto Carnage. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Aaron G in the chat. War Sea Captain says, told y'all we were going to 23K, screenshot it yesterday. Nice, man. It's called a double bottom. Yeah, it could be called a double bottom. It could be called a lot of things. For me, I don't call it a double bottom. I call it an uneven bottom. Kabam. You know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of where we're at, guys. That is where we're at right now. And I personally, I can't really say that I believe the low is in. I would be looking down toward that 22.5, 22.2 to 22.5 green box as potentially now my next. I know I was saying this was my last hope, but in reality, hope is not lost until we lose this, right? Hope is not lost until we put in a lower low right here. So we can still be looking for a bounce here. I still think it's just kind of obvious that that the high was in, right? I mean, it's like we had multiple chances to short that. We had multiple chances to short 25K. You know, Jason Casper gave the trade setup in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Everyone's grandfather is aware of the 200-week moving average. We were printing the upside down bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern here. It seems a little too obvious to me, right? Doesn't it seem kind of obvious to you guys that this was the top? It just seems kind of obvious to me. There was no big fake breakout. You would expect that we'd get some kind of fake out, right? Some kind of fake out range thingy, right? Above the 200 week. But no, we don't get any of that. We just get the most easy short in the world. I don't buy it, man. I still don't buy it. Now, this is not TA, all right? This is Jason Casper's gut, all right? Now, I think I have pretty good gut health. You know, I try and eat pretty clean. I don't eat sugar. You know what I'm saying? I think my gut health is pretty good. I think I have pretty good microbiome. But, you know, this is not TA. This is GA, gut analysis. In my gut, guys, I just feel like we're not going to get that short so easy. You know what I'm saying? And this is a swing short. I have take profit set on this baby all the way down to under 15K, right? I have some big hopes for this short. I've locked in $1,000 on it. Well, a little bit less than that because I still have my stop loss not at the entry, but I might as well move it to the entry now. But yeah, right? I just feel like it's not going to be that simple, right? So let's wait and see. Let's take a look at our key levels. And yeah, we'll just kind of have to wait and see how that goes, guys. So shout out to everybody in the chat right now, man. God bless all of you. Shout out to Crypto Carnage. Shout out to Mr. Hart Teaches. And shout out to everybody who didn't like the stream. Make sure right now to like the stream. It actually is good for your health and good for your gut flora. Pineapple juice is good, says Doge Digger. XBit says I'm right. Bitcoin is being propped up. We're going down, says Go Jeff A. So Chip Chocolate says potential double distribution in the making right now. So we might be ranging here for a bit. Yeah, that's also true, Chip Chocolate. That's also very true. We might just be ranging here. And also, you know, there's so many things that could happen. If we are going to range here, I would like to find our bottom here, honestly. If we do get a CDW from down here, because I know we have some key supports down here, I would assume that we're going to do something like this. That's just what I would assume. But hey, you know, we could be totally wrong. I could be wrong. I'm definitely not like a financial advisor, nor am I an expert at this, right? I'm just telling you guys what I see the chart saying right now. Market is oversold as a whole, says Kevin Baker. You think the market is oversold as a whole right now? I mean, I don't know, man. So, like, when I look at the daily time frame, right, when I can't help but think that things look pretty overbought right now. I've been thinking things look overbought for a while. In this section, things have been looking pretty overbought. Like, money flow is coming out, momentum's coming down. You know? It would be actually, and so here's the thing. There's a chance, just like what happened in 2015, if we take a look at the chart at 2015, right, we were doing something very interesting, very similar to what we're doing right now, actually. We put in our actual bottom here, and then we got a big relief rally that nobody was expecting, and this is the weekly chart. So in 1 week, in 2018, after the bottom was in, and all hope had been lost, we get a 30% move to the upside. Then we put in this 5-week long range here where we put in a high and a higher low and a higher high and a higher low, and then we just break out, right? We just break out. Now if we take a look at the oscillator at this time, let's take a look at the oscillator and see if we see any similarities to back then and now, right? What is this thing? This is Market Cipher. Yeah, let's go to our daily. Okay, so you know, it looked quite different back then, I do have to say. The daily was looking pretty bullish during that consolidation compared to how it looks right now. It was looking pretty bullish. But we did get a big breakout. We got a relief rally, consolidation, a big breakout, and then we gave it all back, right? So that is something that could happen as well. We could get a big relief rally and then give it all back. But if we go back to 2015, right? 2015 actually looks more similar than 2019, right? Let's go to 2015 real quick. All time, we want to see all time. Yeah, all time Bitcoin index. Let's go back to 2015, guys, because 2015 looks kind of similar to what we're seeing right now. In 2015, after the top of the bull market, we came down, we put in our bottom, right? We put in our high, and then we put in a slightly higher high, and then we gave it all back and put in our double bottom, and then we got a real nice relief rally. So that looks kind of similar to what we're doing now with the whole double top scenario, right? Potentially right now we are putting in some kind of a double top here, where we put in our high, we put in our higher high, and now maybe we're gonna give it all back, right? We might give it all back here. Let's see what's happening now as we are coming back down. We're gonna be pulling out some fibs. Okay, let's be pulling out some fibs here from the low to the high. Let's see if we get any kind of support on the Fibonacci golden pocket or the 786 right here. Okay, so we're gonna pull our fib from the low to the high, and we understand that this is going to be the zone that we would be looking for right now. If we are going to hold this support, we would be looking in this zone right here to hold support. Let's check out Coinalyze.net and see what's happening on Coinalyze.net. Good old Coinalyze.net. Let's see if we see any kind of absorption happening here. Okay, so wow, this is quite interesting. When we go to coinanalyze.net, we'll go down to our 1 minute time frame here. Let's see, what do we have going on as far as open interest and CVD. It's honestly not looking too great here. We're going to go ahead and draw a box. And we are right now bouncing from the 0.5 Fibonacci. And we are going to then go ahead and pull this box from in between the zone of the 618 and the 786. These are going to be our key levels that we are going to be looking for any kind of absorption to come in. So what do we want to see on the 1 minute time frame here? What we want to see is pretty much the opposite of what we're seeing right now. Right now, as price is getting lower, the CVD is getting higher. This is called bearish divergence, right? What we do want to see here, guys, is we want to see price coming down into our box. We want to see CVD getting lower here as we see shorts opening up into that box. That can give us hope for another move to the upside here. Let's check out exo charts and see what's happening on exo charts. So very interesting, guys. When we got this big wick down into the golden pocket, well, I should say the 618, we saw this one candle right here. Millions of longs liquidated, millions of longs, 111 million volume right here on the USD chart. Let's go to the 15 minute and just take a quick look at this. Wow, can you... Almost 200 million volume right here. Massive decrease of liquidation of open interest. This is longs getting absolutely wrecked. If we put on the wrecked indicator, we see all these liquidation bubbles coming in as we got that big move right to the golden pocket. It's amazing how you have all these longs liquidated here. 12 million, 12 million, 9 million, maybe like, you know, 36 million or so longs liquidated as we literally touch into that golden pocket. Big decrease of open interest. And now what we really want to be seeing here is we would love to see maybe some shorts open up getting trapped down here for another move to the upside, right? But we're not really seeing that. We're not really seeing that, no. Yeah, instead what we are seeing here is, I mean, this big increase of this CVD spike is from more shorts closing out. We had some shorts close out here. But right now we're starting to get a move back down. So let's take a look here. Let's go back to CoinAnalyze and see, are we coming down to our zone? We're coming right down to our zone. Let's see if we hold support at this zone, guys. Let's see if we hold support at the zone. I mean, we're coming down to the 618. We're looking to see if we hold support at the zone. What we really want to see is we want to see people FOMOing short in this box. We want to see lots of shorts opening up. If we're going to get a bounce, is what I'm talking about. If we're going to bounce from here, we want to see shorts opening up to give us confidence in the bounce. Doesn't mean we can't bounce if shorts don't open up, right? We're kind of just chopping around with very low volume. But we would want to see, for confidence of a big move to the upside, we would want to see a lot of shorts actually opening up from this exact pink box here. All right? Make sure to like the stream, guys. We got about 1,100 people in here, only about 461 likes. Let's go ahead and like the video. Shout out to Venom Hex Casper. He says, Casper, waza! Any chance you can swap the cam from right to left? You know what? Let me make this thing smaller, man. You know, the reason why I started with the cam in the first place is because I heard that if you show your face, people are more likely to watch the video and like and subscribe and all that stuff. So I put the cam here, made it a little bit bigger. But yeah, I can make it smaller for the sake of this. The reason why I tend to keep it on the right instead of the left is because if we're looking at historical things on the chart, it will always block what happened in the past, right? But if we keep the chart like this, it's not gonna show what happened in the future. Okay, so we are still, you know, long from the exact bottom here, the key level that was given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. We gave the exact long, the exact short, and now the exact long. So I'm currently in a juicy schlong here. I'm currently in a juicy schlong, meaning I am still holding this pitiful looking long from the low at 21.4, holding the short from the high at 25K, and currently also now holding the long from 22.9. And yeah, so it's called being in a schlong. You know, it's like the way that you hedge yourself. And of course, you know, I've already locked in a profit on this thing. Stop loss at the entry. Guaranteed $200 profit on this thing, even if it gets stopped out right now. But we're coming down into this box. This is a zone where we could absolutely be looking for some kind of support. And there is one more thing we have to keep in mind, guys. that is putting in the double bottom, taking the lows with added bullish divergences. So let me go ahead actually and set an alert here. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert on my chart right here, because we do have to understand that if we come back down, we're still in the golden pocket, and we could still be coming down with some bullish divs on this chart like this, something like this, right? That is also a very real possibility, guys. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys are the absolute best. So I do not think the bottom is in yet. I really don't think that the low is in yet. But we are currently getting a little bounce from the box of support, okay? The box of support that we've just marked out on coinanalyze.net, we are getting a little bounce from it. Again, guys, why is this box important here? This is the Fibonacci golden pocket 786. And so we would expect a bounce from here, period, right? We can always expect a bounce from these levels. Whenever we put in a significant low or significant high, we should be pulling out our fib, marking that zone in between the 618 and the 786. So if we turn on our fib, we want to make sure that the 618 is checked and the 786 is checked. And honestly, we could turn off everything else, because to me, when we're looking at retraces and like getting in, like let's say we think the bottom's in and we want to like long a high or low, all we should be caring about is the golden pocket and the 786, right? This is the zone, right? This is the zone right here. And of course, if we do see absorption coming into that zone, we could expect a big move. Even if we don't see anything, a lot of times we get some kind of move from there, right? It's just a level that people will blindly long, right? So very, very interesting to watch this kind of play out. We saw like hundreds of millions of people liquidated on this last move to the downside. Yeah. So let's see. Another sign of strength, guys. I would say this. There is one sign of strength here, which is the fact that we put in a low, we put in a high, we put in a higher low, we put in a higher high, right? That's a slight sign of strength. Nothing too crazy. If now we can put in an even higher high here, then honestly, we might see more of a move to the upside. Now, here's something else we need to keep in mind about getting more movement to the upside, all right? Let's take a look at like where we've come from here. When we look at the old range, right, now we have technically flipped support into resistance, right? When we take a look at this and we take a look at where we've come from, we have now flipped support into resistance. What I mean by that is this. Let's remove some of these levels on our chart. What used to be clear support, which was this, we're going to pretty much remove everything right now and just start fresh. Like, what if we get a move to the upside? What are the key resistances above us? This green line that used to be support is now resistance at like 23,330-ish, right? That is now going to be key resistance if we make our way back up there. And something else we need to keep in mind, there is a chance we could make our way back up there, because if we take a look at a TPO chart here, for example, right? Let's take a look at our TPO chart right here, for example. We did form some single prints on the way down, right? And these single prints actually begin at 23,350 as well, 23,350. So literally we have this support resistance flip with single prints that begin right here. This is next key resistance. So don't be surprised if we start to get a pump up and then reject from here. Also, we will fill those single prints at 23,550, right? So this box right up here is going to be key resistance. If we can reclaim this key level, it's so key, not just because of the single prints. We don't need to know about the single prints to recognize the importance of this level here, this box. It was our low, and then it was this low right here. It was this low right here. And so it's just a key support resistance flip. We understand a reclaim of this box is bullish, right? A reclaim of this box is bullish because it means that we are going to then get acceptance back inside of the old range. In which case, in my opinion, I would be looking for a move up to, if we can get above that $23,500 level, we would be looking for a retracement at this golden pocket 786 high volume node zone, where personally I would look to compound a short trade from here, having now locally changed market structure, right? I'm not saying I would do it, but I would look to do it. Shout out to John Wilson. He says the average bear market is 2 years top to bottom with the I'll pull it up on the screen, my man. He says the average bear market is 2 years top to bottom, with the longest being 34 months in 1929. Bitcoin has a 96% correlation to the SPX, one halfway there from time point of view. Yeah, I actually agree with that 100%, John Wilson. I agree with that. So my right now, my hypothesis in this market and how I'm approaching this is the following. So I believe that the bear market bottom is in, and when I say the bottom is in, I mean the cycle has bottomed out, because I am a believer in the 4-year Bitcoin cycle, right? So there's a number of indicators we can look at to kind of show us that the bottom is in, just like there were a number of indicators to look at to show us that the top was in April of 2021. Even though the top price wasn't in April 2021, the top of the bull cycle was in April 2021. And when we just look historically at what's happened, we always kind of bottom out in between the 786 and the 886 fib, right? We've seen this for literally the past 3 cycles. I don't have all 3 cycles on this chart, but right, this is the bottom of the cycle in this zone here, in this zone. And we are currently there right now. Also, when we take a look at the time from now until the next halving, we can also see that we're about a year away. Okay, so a year before the next halving will come right about here. So we're getting close to a year away from that. We're about 2 months away. Not even, right? What is it? It's almost March. Wow. So we're about a month and a half away from a year before the halving, right? So in these previous cycles, we can see that pretty much. I don't have the exact dates here, but when we get to a year before the halving, it's always somewhere right around this zone, right, where we bottom out, and then we kind of just get this like range for about a year, and the range always gives us some kind of double bottom, some kind of relief rally, and some kind of double bottom. So I'm not looking for the bull market to come in right now. In fact, right now, I'm actually holding a short trade from 25,000 with final take profits down below 15K, right? I'm looking to make a whole Bitcoin on this short trade. We'll see what happens, right? So I'm prepared for anything, but at the same time, I'm not going to get stuck in the mindset that we can only come down from here. I'm not going to do that, right? I'm going to just take it as it comes, right? That's what we have to do as traders, because you know, when we came down to 24.1 and things were looking so dang bullish, I had to be bullish down there. Now that we're down at these lows and the chart is not looking so bullish, I'm thinking the low is not in right now, but I'm not going to throw in the towel until we actually lose our previous low at 21.4. Right? We have a lot of indicators showing us that the bottom is in. There's a number of indicators. We have market Cipher B giving us the green dot on the monthly. We have the RSI right now, just the regular RSI, which is basically if we turn on the moving average here. Let's turn on the moving average on our RSI. Right, we got the yellow line and the green line. The yellow line is the moving average, the green line is the RSI. Every single time the green RSI pops above the moving average, what does that mean, right? It means the bottom's already in. And right now, depending on what happens, like literally within the rest of the week, before this monthly candle closes, if we get a bullish monthly close within the next few days, we have 4 days. But if we do, we could see this thing cross, right? We could see that green line cross above the yellow. So there are some interesting signs down here. In addition, there's a stink bug down here, guys. Smells like cilantro. In addition, we take a look at the stochastic RSI. The stochastic RSI on the monthly time frame is bottoming out. And every single time we see the stochastic RSI giving us basically this signal, right, of the green line peeking up over the orange line, as well as, yeah, pretty much the green line peeking up over the orange line. It happened over here. The bottom had already been in. It happened over here. The bottom had already been in. And then we kind of had that happen. It was a little fake out because we had it happen twice here. We had it happen once back in June, and then we had it happen again back here. And it happened before the pump, right? It happened before the pump. Almost like a like a little leader right there. So there's a lot of things saying that potentially a significant bottom is in, you know? And so that's why I'm not going to put myself in the bear only box. You know, a lot of people are very bearish right now, saying that the bottom can't be in. And they're saying that because of the world economy and the recessions and the wars and the famines and the pestilence and the earthquakes, you know, wars and rumors of wars, that there's no way we're going to be able to see Bitcoin flourish. But, you know, the charts always have a strange way of predicting unforeseeable events. The charts have a strange way of predicting unforeseeable events, right? Like, what was it? In June of 2001, the dollar index hit the golden pocket, right? Well, 3 months later, something happened that caused the dollar to collapse. In September 2001, right? But the chart was already telling us the dollar was going to come down, right? Before FTX dumped, before FTX went under, the Bitcoin chart was flashing a very bearish signal, right? We should have known that FTX was going under based on the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boob pattern. Because literally we saw the biggest upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boob pattern on the 4-hour. Money flow coming lower, man boobs getting lower. As we came up to a key zone of resistance, at the time this was a Fibonacci golden pocket, right? This is days before any FUD came out about FTX. Days before, right? Days before. The FTX FUD came out on this day. Tuesday, November 8th was when CZ from Binance tweeted, right? Well, we had the most bearish signal in the world right here. So the chart is kind of like divination, man. You know, maybe we shouldn't be doing this. But the charts always have a way of telling us what's going to happen, right? So maybe there's some kind of news thing is going to happen. Maybe something's going to happen that's going to pump crypto. I don't know, right? I cannot know. All right, back to our long trade. We dipped down into our golden pocket. We got a little move to the upside. Nothing too crazy. We're still in bearish market structure. High, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. Are we going to make a lower low? This is like the last hope for me right here on this long trade from the exact bottom setup given in advance on February 20th, 2023 at 9:01 in the morning to come down and bounce from that level. In the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, man. You guys are the best. I do think we're the best trading group, especially in the bear market. We have the most fun. We definitely have the most fun. And we're probably the most active group as well throughout this entire bear market. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, guys. Make sure to like the stream. We got about 1,000 viewers. We have about 500 likes. Let's get the... How are the shorts and longs looking? The longs not looking so great, man. Longs are not looking so great right here, honestly. At least we have profits locked in on the longs here. The shorts are looking pretty dang juicy, man. The shorts are looking pretty dang juicy. You know what I'm saying? When are we hitting 100K, Evan the Evolve? I would say probably by November 2021 we will see a $98,000 Bitcoin. Shout out to Sudeep. Shout out to Laurel. He says that the Casper Crew is definitely in the top 3 trading groups. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. If it was a little less expensive, Han Bei would have joined. Well, it's also the cheapest group out there for what you get. Shout out to Tom Crown, man. Tom Crown. In the chat, he says, February 2020, Bitcoin rejected 10.5 again right before March 2020. Interesting. February 2020, Bitcoin rejected 10.5K again. That is interesting, Tom Crown. Let's actually go check that out, man. So before anything happened in 2020, right before we had the FUD come out, there was still FUD brewing, but you know what I'm saying. Back in the day where you're just supposed to wash your hands and be careful before they turned on the PSYOP, let's check out what happened. Back in the day when when the old Fauchinator would get on the news, and when people would ask him about should people wear masks, he's like, no, of course not. They don't work. All right, so this is before all that, right? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. February 2020. Okay, here we are. Let's analyze this, right? All right. Wow, so look at this, guys. February 2020, we're rejecting from 10.5K. Very key level of resistance at the time. Extremely key level of resistance at the time. It was a high volume node of this previous range right here. And actually, let's check out what else this was. Because this was after the Just Kidding bull run of 2019. Let's pull out some fibs here. Let's pull out some fibs here. I'm getting nervous, guys. This is like looking into the fabric of the creation right here. Oh, it's not a golden pocket. Well, you know what? If we pull it from this high, it is a golden pocket. So it is a golden pocket. It's just not the golden pocket. And as we come up into here, February 2020, what do you know, guys? Our arch nemesis is already veering his ugly breasts before... Oh, crap. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at, can you? You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Dang it. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Dang. All this time. All this time. Sorry, guys. So as I was saying, February 2020. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. This actually is crazy. Man, look at this. This is insane. Right? Predicting the news. Predicting the news. The bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern right here. February 2020. Before anything crazy even happened. That's wild, yeah. So now we're seeing some pretty bullish things in the charts, guys. We're seeing some pretty bullish things in the charts right now. Wow. What a dump, man. What a dump. All right, let's check back out. How are our longs doing? Okay. Yeah, you know, it's like... This is the make it or break it box right here. This is the make it or break it box. If we don't hold this box, I expect a lower low to be put in. Let's see, are we going to put in a lower low? If we do, we know what we're looking at, right? We're looking at basically coming down into, we still have supports down below, right? So we're looking at our 12-minute time frame. For me specifically, I want to see the 12-minute time frame. If we're going to bounce from here, I want to see the uneven butt cheek pattern. I want to see money flow potentially getting a little bit higher here as we do something like this, right? This is what I want to see here. That's what I want to see. If we make a lower low, I want to see something like that. Price getting lower, momentum getting higher. Apologize for the frozen screen, guys. Apologize for it. Let's see if we can get 1,200 likes in here. We got about 600 likes. Let's see if we can get the likes up to the viewers. Who didn't short the higher PME easy trade, says Dread Mining. Was that this morning? Higher PME, that was this morning? Is that why we got the big drop? All right, we have a CVD div. CVD div. CVD div. Shout out to Tom Crown in the chat. Everyone go subscribe to Tom Crown. He says, charts know the future, science confirmed. It's true. Go subscribe to Tom Crown, guys. Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on YouTube. I'm sure everyone already knows who he is. A great guy, a great trader, a great YouTuber. All right, let's check out this CVD divergence. This alleged, right? Because we don't know yet. It's not confirmed. All right, what do we got? Wow, yeah. So we do have CVD divergences coming in here, guys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, this is not good, guys. We got about 2.4 plus 1.8. Right? We got about a little bit more than 4 million longs opening up here. Deciding to long right here. They longed the golden pocket bounce. Unfortunately for us, who are already long, these guys are ruining the party for us. Right? Because as we can see, they have been absorbed. They're longing, but price is getting lower, right? We see longs coming in, but price is making a lower high. This is called bearish absorption. This is bearish absorption right here. This is not looking too good for the Bitcoin price right now, guys, in all honesty. Right, this is called bearish absorption because what we see here is open interest is getting higher. This is telling us trades are opening up. Open interest is telling us, are more trades opening or are more trades closing? All right, so if it's getting higher, that means more trades are opening, right? So far, this move down right here was primarily fueled by trades closing out, right? First, we had a whole bunch of longs get liquidated. Then we had pretty much what looks to be shorts taking profit here, right? Shorts taking profit on the way down. And then, right now, because we could tell this move down was fueled by trades closing out because the open interest was getting much lower, right? It was not fueled by new money coming in. This move down was not fueled by new shorts opening up. It was fueled by trades closing. Could have been shorts taking profit. There's definitely shorts taking profit, right? Shorts closing, right? But now what's happening is open interest is coming up, showing us new traders are entering into the market. Even more now, longs coming in right now. And we can see by this CVD that they're long trades opening. They're not short trades that are opening here. Long trades are opening because this CVD is getting higher. Even as we speak, guys, look at this big increase. Longs are pouring into the market right now. People are longing like crazy. We got, maybe Sato is live longing right now. I don't know. But this is not good because the price is unable to make a higher high. And we know that the price is moved by longs and shorts, right? If there's more longs and shorts, price will go up. If there's more shorts and longs, price will go down. If there's more longs and shorts and price is doing this, that is not good. Oh my goodness, look at all these traders opening up longs right now. I mean, you can't hate for longing the bottom, honestly. I mean, they didn't long the bottom like your boy over here, right? They didn't long the bottom, but they're longing toward the bottom at the golden pocket. You can't hate them for that, right? So let's see. Let's come over here. Oh man, oh my goodness. Look at this. Another 1.3 million longs opening up, guys. We got 1.4, 1.9. We basically got 2, 3.5, 4.5 million longs opening up here. Price is not able to make a higher high. In fact, even locally right now, we have longs opening up and price is still getting lower. This is not necessarily the best thing in the world for us Bitcoin bulls, right? Us bulls who are banking on 100K by November 2021. All right. So I don't know how I'm feeling about this right now, guys. I am not sure how I'm feeling about this right now. This is a little bit dangerous. And we're starting to get a little drop. I think that this bearish CVD is going to play out. Let's kind of see what happens here. Let's keep our eyes on the 1 minute time frame right now because we do know, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. This is the opposite. This is literally the opposite of what you want to see at the golden pocket, right? We want to see the opposite of this at the golden pocket. We want to see this, right? Let's invert the scale. Let's invert this, right? This is what we want to see at the golden pocket, right? We would want to see the CVD getting lower as the price is getting higher into the golden pocket and as the open interest increase. That's what we would want to see, showing us that shorts are opening up, getting absorbed by bigger players. We don't want to see longs getting absorbed by bigger players at support. That's not the most bullish thing in the world, guys. Okay, so we're coming into our box here. Oh man, this would look so nice and bullish. Wouldn't this look? Don't you guys think this would look, if this is real, this is what we want to see. But no, this is upside down. This is not looking so great, right? This is not looking so great, guys. Sheesh. All right, sheesh. Man, oh man. All right. Is Sato live? They're stop hunting Sato. We have a 1 minute descending channel, says Divine Hood. Let's check out our 1 minute descending channel right here. All right, we're going to go back to our 1 minute time frame and check out our 1 minute descending channel. Yep, we've got a 1 minute descending channel right here. Shout out to Divine Hood for pointing out the fact that we have our 1 minute descending channel. Yeah, so let's see how this channel kind of breaks right here. If we break up or if we break down. Yeah, so, you know, we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. I can't hate on anybody for longing here. I really cannot, because I would be looking for a long here too. I would honestly add to this long if we were getting bullish absorption, but we're not, you know? We're not getting bullish absorption here at all. We're getting the opposite of that. Doesn't mean we can't bounce, but I'm just saying when we're trying to enter trades or we're trying to look for moves that have the highest probability, we don't want to be taking trades when there's things that are counter to our hypothesis. You know, it's very scientific over here. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very scientific over here. Let's turn off our 382 because we don't care about the 382. No offense, 382. We don't care about you. All right, so we're getting a move up here. Let's see if our channel is respected once again. Right, the past few times we haven't even been able to touch the top of that channel. Let's come back over to Coinalyze and see what is happening now. Okay, so nothing too much actually is happening now. We still have an increase of CVD and open interest, which is bearish absorption. If we can take out this high right here, actually, unfortunately, guys, the unfortunate reality is we're going to have to take out this high if we want to invalidate this bearish CVD. All right, we're going to have to take out that high. It's possible. So let's see what happens here. Okay, I wish I could play the Rocky music. I wish I could play the Rocky music to kind of pump this price up for us. Okay. But I can't. I can't. Shout out to Crypto Carnage in the chat. Shout out to Ox the Doctor. He longed. All right. Hey, no hate if you longed it, right? I mean, it's a level of support, right? Sato is always 43% red long. You think we're bouncing from the bottom of the box? Yeah, we could bounce from the bottom of the box. It's very possible. Can't get stop hunted if you don't use stops. That's true. That's true. Yeah, this could be a stop hunt. Like, that's the thing. So, like, we have to be aware, right, that, all right, we're getting a little move here, guys. We're getting a little move. This could be a stop hunt. We did come down to the Fibonacci zone, so let's really see what happens. Like I said, if we take out this high, that's actually a local sign of strength. It's a long shot. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Let's see if we can do it right now, if we can take out that high. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Jason Casper needs a new pair of sandals. My old ones fell apart, and I've been too lazy to buy a new pair, okay? I've been too lazy to buy a new pair right now of sandals. Shout out to Gretsch Paving. Shout out to Eduardo Lorenzo Soria. Says risking 0.5%. That's the way to go, my friend. That's the way to go. Can't win if I don't play. That's true. Can't lose either. We're pumping on the 1 minute. Says Doge Digger. Yeah, we're pumping on that 1 minute, guys. We're pumping. Come on, baby. Let's pump this Bitcoin. Come on. Now, let's get back to our order flow chart right here. Let's take a look. Let's go over here and see what's been happening. Increase of longs. This move is just longs opening up here, guys. We've got longs opening. All right. Longs opening. It's not really what we would want to see here, honestly. I would have wanted to see shorts opening down here. I would have wanted to see that, but you know what? It is what it is. I'll just roll with it, right? If we're gonna get a move up from here, I will roll with it. All right, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it, guys. Is this not the most epic looking knife catch? Is this not the most epic looking knife catch? That is the most epic looking knife catch, guys. Look at that. Wow. 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 Level given in advance, y'all. That is pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. I know a lot of people were looking at this level because it was just such a juicy one. It's one of those levels where you're kind of shocked if you don't get something from it, you know? It's one of those levels where you're shocked if you don't get something from it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing sweeter than 6 Juanita. Oh yeah, I like that. There's nothing sweeter than 6 Juanita, baby. 6 Juanita. The 618 Fibonacci level. She is just so dang beautiful. Too bad she's out of my league, man. Too bad she is out of my league. But here's the thing, okay? The reality this time is, right, when 6 Juanita broke my heart in high school because I was in the friend zone and she rejected my romantic inquiry, right? Remember, one of the main reasons why she rejected me was because her cheerleader friend was also standing there doing a backflip over here, right? The cheerleader friend was standing right here. And basically, we had that big bearish divergence, right? The upside down uneven butt cheek pattern. You know what I'm saying? Where as price was getting higher to the 618, we saw the butt cheeks getting lower on market Cipher B. But if we take a look at what's happening right now at the macro 6 Juanita right here, all All right, actually, yeah, let's take a look at what's happening now. Okay. We are not seeing 6 Juanita's cheerleader friend here, which makes me kind of nervous that 6 Juanita might actually, she might actually be down to date your boy Jason Casper, right? And if she does, I'll tell you where we're going to go on our first date. We're probably going to go down to the value area low, all right? We're probably going to go down to the value area low. That's where all the cool kids go on dates these days, guys, right? They go down to the value area low, right? It's like the cool hangout for us teenagers nowadays, right? It's the new hip thing to do. You old folk wouldn't understand. We'll probably go down to the value area low, confluence with 6 Juanita's older sister, the 786 level, 786ia. Now, 786ia, 6 Juanita might date us if her cheerleader friend's right there, but I have a hard time believing that 786ia would actually go on a date with me. In fact, there's a rumor out there that she's not even into dudes. All right? I don't know if that's true or not. But I would assume if 6 Juanita does go on a date with your boy Jason Casper, we're probably going to go out to the old hangout, the value area low of the range, support resistance flip, confluence with the 786. You know, that's kind of what I would expect. Have I ever tried to find the real 6 Juanita girl in person? Of course, I've seen her in person many times back in high school. Yeah, those boomers wouldn't understand the value area low, right? Jay Schlongen. Jay Schlongen. I love your name, bro. I love your YouTube name. That's so awesome. There's a rumor that 786ia is a dude. Interesting. That's an interesting rumor, my friend. That's an interesting rumor that 786ia is a dude. All right, Bitcoin, come on. Let's pump. Let's pump this Bitcoin price. Come on. Come on. We're trying to pump this Bitcoin price. You know, guys, I'm on a stationary bike right now. Maybe if I pedal faster, we'll pump the Bitcoin price. Isn't that how it works? If I pedal faster, we'll pump this Bitcoin price. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's pump this price. We're going to pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. We need the market participations to really push the price right now. Just old money sloshing around. Can we talk about Matic? We might be able to talk about Matic. Trust the indicator. I don't really see anything on the indicator that makes me trust. Shout out to Karthik JK from India, man. Well, God bless you, man. Thank you so much for popping by the channel. We could do the pump song. We could do the pump song. All right, let's do the pump song. We'll do it. Let's see. Okay, we need 1,000 likes and we'll do the pump song. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll do the pump song. The next resistance for Bitcoin, the next major resistance for Bitcoin is going to be this, okay? This level right here, this exact level to the dollar is going to be the next resistance. Boom. To the dollar, this is our next resistance. Well, hang on. Let me go to a different chart. We need to go to the USD chart here. This is going to be our next resistance. To the dollar. 23,355. 23,355. That is going to be our next resistance. You know? This is not as epic of a knife catch because we had multiple weekly candles to get into there. But yeah, that's going to be our next resistance, and the reason why is because it was our support and now we've broken out. And another area of looking for resistance is going to be this. So basically this box between 23.3 and 23.5. Basically, it was support this morning. It was support this morning. Shout out to Hannah King. Hannah King says, there's a lot of fear about a 50 beats per second. A lot of fear about 50 beats per second hike. But in her opinion, I'm assuming you're a her. But in her opinion, the Fed can't increase rates back to 50 beats per second. If they do, they will lose credibility. JP as well. And he doesn't want that. Yeah, that's true. You know, I think that's true. Here's the thing about the Fed. They can't actually play that fast, right? I've heard their music. They try to play that fast. Do you know how hard it is to play at 50 beats per second? You just can't keep up with it, right? You can't keep up with it. When they go to the studio and they record it at 50 beats per second, they're speeding up the track. They're recording it slower and then they're speeding it up to cheat, you know? So yeah, I also agree that I don't think the Fed, I think my hypothesis is that the Fed is going to continue to ease up on the rate hikes and eventually we're going to see them actually start to pivot. All right, let's see. All right, we need about 200 likes, and then we can do the pump song, guys. Then we can do the pump song. Yeah, we could take a look at Link. Never assume. Yeah, we can't assume pork fried Bryce, but, you know, we just trade the charts up in here. That's what we do. We trade the charts, right? We trade the charts. If we see bearish divergences at 25,286, well, boom, we take the dang short, my friend. So I have no biases. No biases right now. All right. I kind of hope we get a little move to the upside here, guys. I hope we get a little move to the upside. Shout out to Timmy313 who used to sell acid while listening to acid house music. Interesting, Timmy. That's quite interesting. Oh, gender assuming. You're right, pork fried rice. I'm sorry, Hannah King. I assumed your gender there. I didn't mean to do that. I mean no offense. Please forgive me. Okay. Okay, I assumed right though. That's the thing, right? I have that intuition, you know. I feel it in my gut. I feel it in my gut, you know. Shout out to Gaina Razvan. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. We have a bearish div, yo, says Lifer Friend. Yeah, let's go check out that bearish div. Let's go check out that juicy bearish div. It's looking pretty dang bearish, huh? Oof. You know what, though? Yes, we have a bearish divergence. Yes, indeed, we do. But we've taken out a few highs here. But yeah, that looks horrible. That looks horrible. So now the bearish divergence is from here to here, right? Check it out. Well, we could even take it from here as well. But really, we could say that the OI began increasing right here. So I would pull it from here. And we see price making a lower high, CVD making a higher high, open interest getting higher. This looks like a very bearish divergent absorption of longs, guys. And we did see a lot of longs open up here. And it's a little bit hard to see because, well, you know, EXO charts for me does not work very well on the browser version. Okay, but look at this. Wow. Yeah, we all the way home. Look at these longs opening up, guys. 2 million, 2 million, 3 million. What's 2 plus 2 plus 3? About 7, guys. About 7 million longs opening up here in these 3 candles. 7 million longs opening up in these 3 candles. Failed to make a higher high. Looks like we are absorbing, right? But we can't say. Because bearish divergences at support are not necessarily signs that we're going down. It just could be signs that we're not necessarily going up, right? We want to see bearish divergences at resistance. And we want to see bullish divergences at support. When we see bearish divergences at support, it doesn't mean anything too significant, right? It could mean we're dumping, but who knows? Shout out to Gaina for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. May God bless you. All right, we're like 150 likes away from the pump song, but I don't know. Are we going to pump today? Are we going to pump today? I don't know. Can you explain the correlation between open interest, CVD, and price? Yeah, I've tried to explain it a few times, but basically open interest is, are trades opening or are they closing, right? If trades are opening, open interest will go up. If trades are closing, open interest will go down, right? So this last move, I do not. That's so interesting that Gallina means chicken in Romanian. Gallina also means chicken in Spanish. That's so interesting. Shout out to Gallina. Yeah, so look at this right here, right? This move to the downside, this first move to the downside right here was fueled by shorts opening, right? We could see shorts opening, right? Then what happens here? Boom. We get a big move to the downside with the decrease of open interest. That means this next move to the downside was fueled by longs closing. Longs getting wrecked. It's not fueled by shorts opening. It's fueled by longs closing. That's what open interest means. If you're looking at open interest and a price movement, you can tell, is this a short squeeze? Are we going up because shorts are closing and getting wrecked? Or are we going up because new longs are coming in, right? That's what open interest means. CVD is telling you which way are the traders trading, right? So CVD only matters if trades are opening up, right? If trades are opening up, CVD matters. Because CVD is telling us, are there more longs or shorts that are opening up as the open interest increases, right? So if we see right here, for example, as we get this move to the upside, right? What do we see here? We see open interest increasing, and we see CVD getting higher. This is telling us traders are opening, and CVD is showing us that those trades are long trades opening up. That's why we're getting a move to the upside. The reason why this information is helpful to us is because if we see a discrepancy in what should be happening and what is happening, then we know that we can be looking for whale activity. Here's a good example. Right here, we see open interest increasing, right? This means trades are opening. Trades are opening, right? We also see the CVD is getting higher. What does this mean? It means those trades that are opening are longs, right? They're longs. But we see a discrepancy here. Price is not getting higher as would be expected, right? If I told you, look, we have trades opening up, millions of traders opening up trades, and they're all longing, you would think to yourself, oh, well, price should be going up, right? Well, what if I told you price is going down? Well, what does that mean? It means there's some suspicious whale activity. The market makers are here, right? The whales. Manipulation, right? Retail traders wrong yet again. The whale's right yet again, all right? This is our whale here. What's the whale doing? The whale is filling up a big short order using the retail traders' long orders to fill up their short. And so every time these retail traders are longing, the reason price is not going up is because there's a bigger player here filling up a big sell order. And it's using those long orders to fill the sell order. Because you can't sell something unless there's someone to buy it, and you can't buy something unless there's someone to sell it. So if I'm a whale and I want to sell a lot of Bitcoin, well, I can't sell unless there's someone buying. And what do you know? There's a whole bunch of retail traders buying right up here. Right? So we're using it to find that discrepancy. That's what we're using it for. That's the correlation. Right? If you want to learn more about this, we have a 20% discount on the course. The advanced trading course at jasoncaspertrading.com. It will go into extreme detail about how to use this information. As well, if you just want to learn a systematic approach to trading, you can check out the regular course, which will go over CVD as well, but not as in-depth. And also, if you want to trade with 0% limit fees on ByBit, link in the description. And, yeah, link in the description. And, what else am I thinking here? Yeah, if you deposit $100, you can get a month free of the Crypto Fusion Trading Bot. The Crypto Fusion Trading Bot will trade for you. If you have a trading idea, more information right here, all right, at jasoncaspertrading.com. Check it out. Also, guys, at 2 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a TA live stream in the Casper Crew Discord, not the VIP Discord, in the free Discord. So join the free Discord. I'm going to be going over my swing trading plan for the next week after this move to the downside, discussing the exact levels of support and resistance that I am looking at. The exact levels, right? All right, guys. We're going to be doing that in about 20 minutes over in the Casper Crew Discord. So let's see if we can get 1,000 likes up in here. We've got about 1,200 people watching, about 800 likes. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes. Shout out to Pure Blood, man. He says, like the stream. Samuel says, we pumping. Let's FOMO. Am I the whale? No, I'm not the whale. As you can see, I do not trade with large position sizes. The biggest position size I trade with is honestly about 250,000 contracts. On average, I usually enter a trade with around 100,000 contracts. This is not whale trading at all, right? But I like to trade with the whales. Shout out to Dr. Blocks. The whale has uneven butt cheeks. What's the next support on Bitcoin? I think the next support on Bitcoin is probably, if I had to take a gander, I would say the next support on Bitcoin is going to be this green box right around 22.5, 22.2, right? But we also have to remember that this is a zone of support right here, right? We bounced from the 618 to the dollar, to the dang dollar, but, you know, it's a zone. It's a zone of support right here, right? And like I said, I don't think the low is in right now. I do not think the low is in based on Market Cipher. If somebody just showed me Market Cipher and they said, Jason, price has been getting lower, do you think we're going to bounce from here? I would say no. I would say we might retrace from here, but I don't think we're going to bounce from here. As opposed to if you had asked me back at the previous low what I thought was going to happen here, I would tell you I think price is going to bounce. But you know what? It takes time. Like, we have to wait and see what happens over the weekend. Things can develop here, right? Things can develop. Like, for example, look at what happened. We put in this low here. And when we put in this low, actually, just kidding. As soon as we put in that first low, it looks pretty bottomy there. Yeah, it looked actually pretty bullish there. Yeah. I don't know then, guys. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how things develop. Maybe we get a big retrace and then we come back down to the golden pocket again. And we do something like this, right? Where we do see our delicious looking friend over here with the uneven butt cheeks. Or we see Dolores at the diner smoking the cigarette coming out here. The smoke, the price is like the smoke. It just goes up high. It floats into the air when we see those cheeks coming out with our coffee and our breakfast here. So it could happen, guys. It could happen in the following way. But we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. Shout out to everybody who likes the stream. Shout out to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. I am so thankful to everybody who's liked and subscribed. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. I think we can do it, guys. I think we can do it. I do. I think we can. We're only 10,000 away. It's a big goal, honestly. It's hard to get 10,000 subscribers. It's hard. It's hard. It's easy and it's hard. During the last bull market, I got a lot of subscribers, but during this bear market, I've gotten 10,000 subscribers. So it's tough. It's tough. And we know 2023 is probably not going to be bull market. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Shout out to everybody who's given a subscribe and a like. You guys are the best. Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, Jason, your VIP Discord has some damn good traders. Grateful to be a part of it. Thank you for creating a great community. Well, it's not me who created the community, Divine Hood, but I agree with you. There are some amazing traders, some of the best in the world, in the Discord. And, yeah, I can't take credit for it because, you know, it's all everybody who's there. And also, I feel like that God has allowed the community to flourish, right? So many things just happened right for that community to be what it is. So many things have happened right. And it's the people that have come along the way to make it happen, right? Is DXY doing a bull flag? I don't know. That's right, we need 1 million likes for the boy in face reveal. That's true. Shout out to the Uptrend Irish. Yo, what differentiates your course from other? You mean my 2 different courses? So there's 2 courses. The one course, this is just like the blueprint for trading, right? And then if you want to learn how to use more tools, the advanced course will teach you how to use exocharts, right? And that's really it. That's the only difference. The advanced course is only teach you how to use this software. The regular course will teach you how to use Coinalyze, but it's not going to give you the intricacies of exocharts, right? So it's going to basically, if you don't know how to trade, it'll teach you the way I trade, how I trade, how I come up with a plan, how I come to a chart, how I set up my trading ideas and stuff like that. My target for this long trade, well, I have no target. I've already locked in a small profit on it. If I had to pick a target, it would be this box right here, would be a TP1. Like a real TP1, not just a lock-in profit TP. And then my target number 2 would be these highs right here, around 24.3. And then if we make it up to 24.3, I would say, you know what? Let's shoot for the high, and let's come up to like 25.6. Those would be my targets for this long. Now my targets for the short are all the way down to 15K. My targets for the short are all the way down to 15K. All the way down to 15K, right? I would take a major TP on this short at these zones. Number one, 24.1. Right here, I would take a big take profit on this thing. Right down here also at 18.4. And then I would shoot for these lows down here. Right? Shout out to Side of Clouds. Shout out to Side of Clouds. Did I catch that trade with a limit order? No, actually I marketed in, man. I marketed in. I was sitting there waiting with my finger on the trigger, man, because I was expecting a bounce from that level, man. I was expecting a bounce from that level. Let's see. Do I offer one-on-one? I do, but I haven't been doing it lately, guys, because I haven't really had the time to do it. Right? Haven't had the time to do it. I've been doing 3 videos a day. I've been doing at least a 2-hour live stream every weekday. Plus sometimes more in the VIP Discord. Plus the homestead. Plus the family. Plus the actual trading. Like, trading takes up a lot of my time as well. You know? Trading takes up a lot of my time as well. Have I ever done KYC on ByBit? No, I have not. I'm using ByBit. The 2 exchanges I'm using right now are ByBit and MEXC. MEXC and ByBit are the 2 exchanges I'm currently using right now. And I also am a fan of Bitget. But yeah, those are the 2 I'm using right now. What do I think about 22,800 for a long? I think it's a good place to look for a long, my friend. I do. I think it's a good place to look for a long. All right. Yeah, so Richard, shout out to you, Richard. Yeah, so for the Discord stream that's happening in about 13 minutes, guys, I'll just post a link to an unlisted video in there. So we'll have a private video in there on a different YouTube channel. Shout out to Brock Landers. He says, "Hey Jay, at what point in the trade do you decide that an initial scalp can actually be a swing trade?" Well, it depends on the level, right? So I mean, technically, because we're at a macro golden pocket, this could be a swing long trade. My original plan for this was a swing long trade, but I don't really see the confirmations I would want to see for a swing long trade yet. So for me, right, what I would want to see here, this is the USDT chart. This is why you have to trade USD and not USDT, right? Because USDT didn't hit the golden pocket, but USD did hit the golden pocket. If I see bullish signs on the 4-hour time frame, I would say this could be a swing trade, right? I would say this could be a swing trade. All right. But if I don't see that, I look at it more as a scalpy or a day trade, guys. Thank you so much for liking the stream, guys. Let's see if we can get the likes up to the viewers. My Discord link is invalid. It always works for me, man. Like, it always works for me. Let's see here. People say the Discord link is invalid. It does work for me. I just checked it before the stream, so maybe someone can help me with that after the stream. So, what active limits do I have set right now? I have no active limits set right now for opening trades, only for closing trades. Only for closing trades, that's all I've got. And I have TPs set on this long, on both of these longs that are open all the way up past 25K, just in case, because I'm not going to be here over the weekend. I just let the trades run. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I trade USDT. You can trade USDT, but don't chart USDT. Chart USD, and then watch the USD chart to enter trades on USDT. Ethereum is looking way stronger than the Bitcoin. Let's check out Ethereum real quick. Yeah, ETH is looking stronger than Bitcoin right now. Let's check out market Cipher. Is Market Cipher printing a red dot on Bitcoin 1 hour? I'm sorry, a green dot? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet over here. Hang on. No, not yet, but kind of close. The only bullish thing I could see right here is the money flow on Market Cipher B 1 hour. Yeah, ETH is looking a little bit stronger. Look at that. Did ETH get bullish divs on the 24? No. No, he did not. Well, ETH did get bullish divs on the 4. Money flow curving down, but this is actually... man, I wish I had seen this on Bitcoin. Can you imagine if we saw this on Bitcoin, guys? That would have been nice. That would have been real nice. That would have been real nice. 20 more likes to 1,000 likes, guys. Thank you so much for liking the stream. You guys are the best. Okay, so some people are saying the Discord link does not work. We're going to have to figure that out, guys. Okay. I have to head out because we have the Discord live stream. And let me see one more time if I can just get a link in the chat here to invite you guys into the Discord. Shout out to Steven Parker. Hey, Jay, do you use linear regression channels? No, I do not. Not against them, I just don't use them. Alright, I am going to create a new invite link right now. If you guys want to join, I'm going to pop it in the YouTube chat right now. And we're going to be going over my swing trade plan in there. And look, guys, it's the weekend, right? So I just want to say, when it comes to trading, especially for me, I don't know how it is for everybody, but I get so sucked into the charts. There are times where I literally can't sleep at night because I am so sucked into these charts and I'm waiting for my levels to get hit, and so I'm like half asleep, and it can be very draining, especially if you're scalping. And it's almost like this weird thing where the more you trade, the more you're like sucked into it. And so I just want to encourage everybody to take some time off, right? Take some time off. It's the weekend. For me, during the weekend, I go to religious services. I focus on God. I focus on family and the important things in life, right? And so I just encourage you all to do the same, right? And I hope everyone has a great weekend. May God bless everyone in Jesus' name. I know not everyone's religious, but I still pray you're super blessed in many ways. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace upon you. And may He turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. In the name of Jesus, the Messiah, I will see everybody next week. Take care, guys. Peace.